In your Fresh Horizons research task, what you are doing is using think and search strategies to find an internet source that is of value in exploring the ideas relevant to the area of study, Fresh Horizons. Specifically, the source that you locate should be of value in supporting the idea that the quest for fresh horizons may reshape or clarify the way that individuals view themselves, others, or the world around them. In the course of supporting the idea that journeys may enhance understanding of the self, others, and the world, you will be making close reference to the technical aspects of the text, so that you need to make sure that the text is rich enough for analysis. Here the metaphor rich is capturing the idea of a text that is detailed enough for an in-depth analysis. It also captures the idea of a text that has enough techniques and enough effective techniques for you to be able to display your knowledge of language. The first step to approaching any question is to unpack the question. That is, to look at the meaning of the key words and phrases of the question and interpret it. What are you being asked to do? These are the three questions you should ask about sources when you are making a decision about whether to select them for related texts. Number one, is the source relevant to the question or purpose? Is the source detailed enough to sustain in-depth analysis? If there's enough detail, is the detail rich enough in techniques so as to demonstrate your understanding of language techniques? So, relevance, detail, and rich in techniques are the three factors. Just remember, at a senior level, a good related text will enable you to write a 500-word analysis that is relevant to your particular purpose for that task or for that text. So if it's to illuminate or reveal your understanding of the key concepts relevant to the area of study, you should be able to write 500 quality words. In the think and search cycle, you will always start by working out what a question means, and you'll be doing this with the assistance of your teacher. For example, the statement you have been asked to support can be paraphrased as follows. Physical journeys into new territories may enhance our understanding of ourselves, other people, and their social and cultural environment. I'm now going to give you some tips for internet searching on this topic. Let's start with a simple Google search involving the terms travel, blogs, Australia. As you can see, even before I hit search, the predictive text has thrown up these results. 41 Australian travel blogs and bloggers to follow in 2013. The 20 best travel blogs. Okay, there's some sense of selection here, so we might try this one. After hitting one of the links on that site, I'm a little bit concerned that these results are superficial. Whether you're hoping to get in some grade A scuba time or explore a tropical forest, the Caribbean has you covered. It's sounding like an ad for lodges, Travels on the Run, Florence, One Love, a Valentine from Jamaica. Look, this could be quite interesting, but even at this stage, it's not looking like it's going to suit our purposes. On the quest for sources of a little bit more substance, I've now shifted to the search terms visit and life-changing experiences. Okay, 15 life-changing trips. Let's hit the first result and see what we find. Now, this page on this site provides a great example of how persevering with your searching can yield ideas about new search terms. I'm focusing on this term volunteering, and now I'm thinking, yes, fresh horizons, travel. I'm now going to throw the word volunteering into the mix. After selecting the search terms volunteering, East Timor, which probably would have been enough, but I threw in my experience. You can experiment with leaving in my experience or not. I come across a website in the field as a PALMS volunteer, PALMS Australia Overseas. I'm going to explore that site. Now, this website provides an example of a text that meets the criteria of relevance, detail, and quality techniques which you need to apply to any selected related texts. If you have a look, you can read this article, but you are not confined to it. It is a website. It has multiple pages, but it is the one text. This is the facet of the one text. If you like, you could choose or decide that a very substantial web page is the text, but you can also use the website as a whole so that you pick and choose from different people's recounts of life-changing experiences as they engage in volunteer work. And these are a host of stories featuring below. So it's a quality text. I'm now going to do an advanced Google search. So all you do is type in advanced Google and hit return. The great thing about an advanced Google search is it provides you with a range of fields with which you can experiment. So find pages with all these words: journey, change, India. If you don't put in a specific country, you may end up, or you will end up, with quite a few articles about personal transformation. They might even be promotions for particular courses. So journey and change, very commonly used words, and journey is a very commonly used metaphor. Okay, so throw in the name of a specific country. Experiment with words that are relevant to insight, such as to realise something, realisation. Here I have two words that cover the different spelling of the word realise or realisation. The asterisk means that the search engine, or is directing the search engine to catch any words beginning with R-E-A-L-I-S, so that they will include words that end A-T-I-O-N. But Americans spell that word differently, so any of these words is a useful slot for capturing alternative spelling. The other thing that you can do on the advanced Google site is to write in edu, edu. It's going to take you to educational sites, so you might find something that's a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more scholarly. The language is of a better quality. Let's have a look at the first few hits. Okay, image journeys, audio, visual media and cultural change in India. It's not sounding all that relevant. Connecting with India, Australian journeys in wanderings in India. That sounds as if it might be quite good. Chapter 10 from a book. Connecting with India, Australian journeys, Susan Cowan. Okay, this looks as if it might be of substance. Goodness me, just check out this opening. Geographical isolation and innate curiosity have long motivated Australians to leave their shores and travel far and wide, to broaden their horizons and experience cultural and social difference, with countries established long before explorers began to map Australia. I'll persevere with this article. It looks as if it is going to be valuable. Another useful field on the advanced search template is none of these words. So if you want to bypass articles about holidays, text that might be quite superficial and get into something detailed, you might choose to omit that word and just see what happens. Are you finding better quality texts? So good luck with this task, girls.